Now to get into Lightner. Olaplex is absolutely amazing in Lightner. Keep in mind though, by adding Olaplex number 1 into your Lightner though, you are going to mitigate damage during the process. However, you are not going to stop all of it. If you were to stop all damage, you would not get a visible reaction in the first place. One of the key things to keep in mind too, everything that we recommend is based on our experience in the salon. Everything can be adjusted. Some Lightners provide 9+ levels of lift, others only 5. So for those that provide only 5, you will use less product to achieve the same level of lift desired. For Lightner and foils, you're actually going to add a 1/4 ounce of the Olaplex number 1 for 1 to 2 ounces of Lightner powder. You're also going to bump your developer up 1 full level. For a 10 volume result, you're going to work with 20 volume. For a 20 volume result, you're going to work with 30 volume. For a 30 volume result, you're going to work with 40 volume. For a 40 volume result, you actually have a few different options. 1, you can process a little bit longer. 2, you can use heat checking every 3 to 5 minutes as you normally would. If you do not normally use heat, then do not use it. That is one thing I really want to stress though. If you are going to use heat, you still need to be extremely careful, even with Olaplex in the product. Your third option is going to be to use 50 volume. I know some of you out there are already using it, but use whatever you're the most comfortable with. Keep in mind though that 1/4 ounce is for Lightner and foils only, and that's because foils provide heat conduction. When doing balayage or on-scalp Lightner, we recommend 1/8 ounce for 1 to 2 ounces of Lightner powder, and same deal, you're also going to bump your developer up 1 full level. Keep in mind, balayage is open air, and so is on-scalp, so you're not going to provide that same level of heat conduction. With on-scalp Lightner application, we do not recommend using above 20 volume. The reason for that being actually has nothing to do with Olaplex. It actually has more to do with the developers on the scalp. When you start putting 30 and 40 on scalp, for many people this can be very uncomfortable. If you're already doing this, continue to do so at your own discretion.
You're going to mix your bleach and developer first, and then you're going to add in your measured amount of Olaplex, mix that again, and then if you like your Lightner to a certain consistency, you can then add more bleach powder or more developer. The most important thing to know is that if you have any problem with processing time, it can be solved, or lift, it can be solved by using less Olaplex. You can add more bleach powder, or you can add less Olaplex, and that will solve any processing time issues. And like Jordan said, if you currently use heat, you can continue to do so, but please, when you do use heat, just know that it will speed up the chemical reaction. It will make the chemical reaction develop much faster. So check the foils, check the ends, make sure you do a little strand test on the ends to make sure that the hair is still strong.